Welcome back to Terror and Urban Myths. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future spine-tingling tales.
Indeed.
Today, we're venturing into the heart of Chile
Oh, Chile.
to uncover a truly chilling legend. A legend that's haunted generations. The Tue Tue.
And let's be clear right from the start. The Tue Tue is far more than just a spooky bird story.
Right.
It's deeply rooted in Chilean folklore, representing a powerful sorcerer, a malevolent force,
Yeah.
often intertwined with witchcraft.
This isn't your typical campfire tale.
No.
Imagine yourself in the remote Chilean countryside.
Okay.
An elderly woman is on her deathbed.
Mm.
Outside her window perches this large, foreboding bird. It sings this eerie, almost mournful song.
Okay.
The next morning, the woman is found dead.
Whoa.
It's an unsettling start that sets the stage for a story
Yeah.
that explores the consequences of disrespecting ancient traditions and the power of belief.
The story revolves around a young couple who find themselves entangled with the Tue Tue. Their encounter reveals a lot about cultural nuances and the importance of honoring promises, especially those made in the realm of the supernatural.
And this is where we meet Hermenegilda,
Okay.
a woman known for her strong will and fiery spirit.
Uh-huh.
When the Tue Tue intrudes upon a private moment between her and her lover,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't cower in fear. She directly confronts the creature, demanding it to leave them alone.
Hermenegilda's defiance is a key turning point in the story. In many cultures, challenging a supernatural entity like the Tue Tue is a serious transgression.
Right.
It's a breach of ancient customs and beliefs that can have dire repercussions.
And the consequences aren't long in coming.
No.
The couple begins to experience a series of misfortunes,
Oh, no.
starting with the arrival of a beggar at their doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
He claims to be collecting on a promise of onces,
Onces.
afternoon tea,
Okay.
a tradition deeply ingrained in Chilean culture.
The onces tradition is more than just a casual afternoon snack. It's a cherished daily ritual,
Yeah.
a time for families and friends to connect. To refuse someone onces, especially someone who might be in need, is seen as a grave offense.
I see.
Even more so when a supernatural entity like the Tue Tues is involved.
The couple, however, dismisses the beggar's plea, sending him away empty-handed.
Wow.
Perhaps they didn't fully grasp the weight of their actions, the cultural significance they were disregarding. But their decision unleashes a horrifying chain of events.
We then see a rapid escalation of tragedy. The very next morning, Hermenegilda's grandmother is found dead in her bed.
Oh my gosh.
And guess who's back? That menacing bird perched outside the window. But this time, its true form is revealed, a horrifying creature with the head of a man.
It's a chilling image that speaks to the Tue Tue's power and the price of defiance.
Hmm.
The legend doesn't shy away from depicting the creature's vengeance,
Right.
emphasizing the importance of honoring ancient beliefs and respecting tradition,
Yeah.
especially those rooted in the unseen world.
The Tue Tue in this story serves as a guardian of those traditions, a force that ensures promises are kept and ancient pacts are honored. It's a reminder that actions have consequences, particularly when dealing with forces beyond our comprehension.
But the story doesn't end there. Just when the terror seems to have reached its peak, there's an unsettling twist. A seemingly harmless birdwatcher appears, calmly observing the birds in the area. It's a moment that disrupts the tension, but also introduces a new layer of unease.
The arrival of the birdwatcher, coupled with the discovery of an old hat left behind, raises more questions than it answers. Could this seemingly ordinary individual be more than meets the eye? Could this be the Tue Tue in disguise, its malevolent intent masked by veneer of normalcy?
It's a chilling thought, leaving us to grapple with the possibility that danger can lurk beneath the most unassuming facades. It forces us to question our assumptions about appearances and the true nature of those we encounter.
The birdwatcher's presence, it really adds a layer of intrigue to the narrative. It makes you wonder if you can ever truly know someone's intentions.
It's unsettling to think that someone you might dismiss as harmless could be harboring a darker side. But beyond the chills and suspense, this legend offers a deeper understanding of Chilean culture and its values.
Absolutely. The Tue Tue, like many figures in folklore, serves as a cautionary tale, passed down through generations to impart wisdom and instill respect for tradition.
So it's not just about scaring people, into following the rules.
While the fear factor certainly plays a role, it's more about reinforcing cultural norms and the importance of honoring commitments, especially those related to the spiritual realm. The tutu embodies the consequences of straying from these established customs.
It's like a cultural watchdog, ensuring that the traditions that bind the community together, remain strong.
Precisely. The legend reminds people of the importance of keeping their word, respecting their elders, and honoring the customs that have shaped their society for generations.
And that birdwatcher at the end. That really drives home the point that you can't always judge a book by its cover.
It highlights the idea that appearances can be deceiving, and that those who seem most harmless may hold hidden depths, perhaps even dangerous ones. It's a valuable lesson, especially in a world where we often interact with people we don't fully know.
It makes you think twice about who you trust, doesn't it? But beyond the warnings and the fear, there's something else that the Tue Tue represents: the enduring power of storytelling. This legend, passed down for centuries, continues to captivate and intrigue us today.
That speaks to the power of folklore, to connect us to our past, to teach us valuable lessons, and to offer a glimpse into the beliefs and values that shape a culture.
Even though it's a scary story, you find yourself drawn into this world of magic and mystery, wanting to know more.
It's a reminder that even in our modern world, there's still room for the unexplained, the mysterious, the thrill of a good scare.
So what can we take away from all of this? What does the legend of the Tue Tue tell us about ourselves and the world around us?
I think it encourages us to be more mindful of the traditions and beliefs of others, to be wary of judging people solely on appearances, and to recognize that actions have consequences, especially when we disregard ancient customs or break promises.
It's a reminder that even seemingly small acts of disrespect can have profound repercussions.
Exactly. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us of the power of stories to shape our understanding of the world and to connect us to something larger than ourselves.
The Tue Tue may be a creature of legend, but the lessons it imparts are timeless and universal. It makes you think about the unseen forces that shape our lives and the importance of respecting the traditions that bind us together.
It really is fascinating, how a story from centuries ago can still be so powerful today. The Tue Tue, you could say, it transcends time and place, tapping into our deepest fears, reminding us of the power of the unknown.
Makes you realize how much we don't know about the world. All those mysteries just out of reach. It's both terrifying and exhilarating, isn't it?
The Tue Tue is a reminder that we're not always in control, that there are forces at play, things we can't fully grasp. It's humbling, And maybe that's what we need in a world where we always want to control everything.
It also makes you think about keeping these old stories alive, these little pieces of wisdom passed down for generations.
Yeah, they're like windows to the past, connecting us to what our ancestors believed, helping us understand, how they saw the world, what scared them, what they respected, the lessons they wanted to teach.
And sometimes those lessons are more important now than ever. Think about how the Tue Tue can shapeshift, hiding its true self. Doesn't that, connect to our digital world, where people's identities are fluid and information can be twisted?
That's a really interesting point. The Tue Tue becomes this metaphor for the struggles we have today, figuring out what's real, what's fake, when appearances can fool you and motives are hidden.
Makes you wonder, are we all vulnerable to a Tue Tue in disguise? Could be a charming person, a slick ad, even fake news online.
It's definitely something to think about. Maybe the legend is a warning for our times, telling us to be careful, question what we see and hear, remember that things aren't always what they seem.
Well, that brings us to the end of our journey into the world of the Tue Tue. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us on this exploration of Chilean folklore and its lasting impact.
It's been a real pleasure diving into this chilling tale and uncovering all the layers of meaning it holds.
And before we go, don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from around the globe. We'll be back soon with another deep dive into the mysteries and legends that shape how we understand the world. Until then, stay curious and keep those lights on.